Super hilarious. There's this kid on Instagram, I don't know, probably an 18-year-old kid, and he just decided to like try to flame me and like pick apart my everything he could find about me online. And he was trying to like troll me for, I don't know, a good like 3 hours today. Clearly doesn't have his priorities straight. Um, I blocked him, yeah, because I don't got time for that. But what you gotta understand is, at the end of the day, all there really is you in the mirror, right? And you just gotta monitor, are you gaining weight, right? Are you making gains? Are you making muscle gains, right? Um, or is your bank account going up? Yeah, that's what you have to monitor. See, what they told you to monitor is wrong. See, most guys out here, they're monitoring, like, a lot of guys out here are doing steroids, right? And women don't even find steroids attractive. But men are just comparing themselves to other men. They want to intimidate other men. They want to be fake alpha, right? And what you gotta understand is other men that are worthwhile don't even respect that. Don't even look at that and give it validation at all. So what they're looking for, they're not even getting. So what you gotta understand is, at the end of the day, dude, there's only one thing that really matters, and that is your personal growth. Your personal growth. Not what everybody else tells you is growth. See, a lot of individuals in the society think that growth is getting a roster of girls, right? Dude, girls waste so much of your time, it's not even funny. Another thing that guys think is winning these days is getting a girlfriend, getting a wife. Did you know that your testosterone drops like crazy once you get into a relationship? Another thing that guys think is winning is having kids. You don't have to be a father to have kids. I don't know who told you that monogamy was the answer, but monogamy literally immediately turns you into a beta male. Monogamy immediately literally turns you into a neutered man, period. And so, at the end of the day, I do semen retention, and some days, like 2 days ago, I had a wet dream. I know that now that I had that wet dream, I am going to be less anabolic for a few days. Prolactin's up, testosterone is down, regardless of what I do, right? I know that. But most guys are just eager to get into that fallen state. They're like, oh, pussy, yes, my time to ejaculate. And I know that the majority of men out here can't even get the girl that they want. And even if they could, it would destroy them. Yeah? And when I mean destroy them, I mean like they would indulge in her until she cheated, and then they would collapse. Confidence collapse. And so what you got to understand is, you've been told relationships is a win. You've been told having a roster of girls is a win. You've been told that busting a nut is a win. I look at busting a nut as a reset. That's it. When I need to release because I'm too boosted, my body will do so while I'm asleep. And some of you out there are saying, oh, wet dreams are bad. No, wet dreams are great. It means that you are boosted beyond what your body can maintain. Some of you think, oh, wet dreams means you're unbalanced and this and that. No. Wet dreams literally mean that your libido is popping off the chart and your testosterone level is above 1,000. You don't have wet dreams below 1,000 testosterone, period. So if you're not having wet dreams, it's because your testosterone is too low. Yeah? Your body's trying to release the valve, let off pressure. So, it's funny because all the things he was roasting me on, he's right about those things. And I realized he was my mirror. He came to me as a mirror to show me where I was lacking, right? And what I realized is, we live in this society where people have been sold the dream. And the dream is called the dream because it makes you go to sleep. And what I realized is I have no choice. I have to buy a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. So I have plans to get one in the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months. And it's not because I want to drive a Lamborghini or Ferrari. No, it's literally because people don't trust you unless you have what they think they want. I'll say that again. People don't trust you until they see that you have what they think they want. So, in order to have any influence, see, the spiritual guru, he has so much knowledge and wisdom, but he doesn't have experience. He's out in the wilderness, talking, meditating under a tree, and nobody listens to him. But if he was smart, he would get a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. Now everybody wants to know his knowledge and wisdom. And he can tell them, basically, this, and this, and lead them to come to the realization that they don't even want a Lamborghini or Ferrari, right? Me personally, I don't want a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a girl or a girlfriend or a roster of women, right? But I will have women around me, have a Ferrari, have a Lambo, so that other men who I can team up with and win will actually pay attention. And the key here is to understand that that's still not the win. The win is ascension technology. The real win here is ascension technology, okay? There's two types of technology that are wins: immortal technology and ascension technology. Once we start playing with immortality technology and ascension technology, you basically beat the game, beat the matrix, right? There's builders and there's monks. Monks meditate and they work on their own technology, but they don't have any say in the world. They just sit in the caves. The builders, they go out and build physical technology that incorporates and integrates with their spiritual technology, and they're able to leave this dimension. And you see a lot of descriptions of these kind of technologies, right? You have the Ark of the Covenant, you have pyramids, you have crystal this, crystal that, you have whatever, right? These were all like Stargate portals to new dimensions, and this was astrological or dimensional technology, ascension technology, to basically say, hey, I can leave this matrix now, I'm done, and choose willingly to go to a higher dimension. Okay, that's the real win here, accessing that kind of technology. Everything else, whatever. But in the meantime, watch your bank account. Is it going up? Look at yourself in the mirror. Are you gaining muscle? That's all you gotta ask yourself. That's it. I don't care if I ejaculate, because I know I'm gonna go right back into semen retention. It's fine. You understand? I know that if I give a woman my energy, it's gonna be wasted. When you see that submissive look in a girl's eyes, you get turned on, you get horny, right? And you're like, oh, she's surrendering. That's awesome. But when I see that, these days, I say, oh, that's a liability. I know she's gonna try to make me her boyfriend. She's looking at me like that. She sees something she likes. Oh no, she probably wants me to take care of her. She probably wants me to think she's special. She's gonna want more out of this. She's going to be naggy. She's going to think that she can talk to me in a certain way, right? At some point. I had some kid a few weeks ago or days ago say something to me where I was like thinking to myself, like, who do you think you are that you think that you can just say stuff like that to me? And I just immediately blocked him. And he said something like, he was talking about one of my business models, and he's like, that's not how it works, bro. You can't just have somebody with a good credit score give you their credit cards and you spend it on your business. He said, it's not that easy. It doesn't work like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I've already done it like 3 times and made a bunch of money. I literally bought a car doing it. Like, how can you tell me what I can and cannot do? And I realized he's blocked. he has his own limiting beliefs, and he's jealous, and my presence threatens him. Just like when a girl says, you know, I like the old you, I don't like all the muscles and stuff. Or, he just works out now because he wants to, like, impress girls. And what they're really saying is the new upgraded version of you that has options of women threatens her survival and threatens her status. She can't control you anymore. So now she loses her free validation. So it's kind of like you stole something from her. Your success stole something from her. Because women are energetic creatures. Just like we as men, we're like, oh, money, or like, we're like, oh, status. Women are like, oh, validation. It like energizes them. They get a little hit of it. Women have to stay in a good mood at all times. So when a guy rejects them, or they're not getting attention from the guy they want to have sex with, they'll hit up their guy friends who are their friends. And they'll get a little hit of validation to keep them in a positive mood so that they can outlast the guy that they're dating. Do you understand what I mean by outlast? I mean, like, it's an emotional tug-of-war game. And as long as she can stay positive for longer, she wins. And so women, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the upper hand and outlast him, make him cave in and submit to her. And women, their power is in the sex game. So if they can last longer without being needy, they win. That's how they look at it. So what you gotta understand is none of this shit matters. You understand? None of this shit matters. What matters is, are you taking one step every single day? Like, I look at the scale every day and I'm like, am I gaining weight? If the answer is yes, then I'm in a good place. Then I look at my bank account. Is it going up? Yes? Okay, I'm in a good place. Am I thinking smart? Am I, taking action on this or taking action on that? When I get ideas, I take action on them. And even if they don't work out, I don't really care. But if you're flaming some dude on Instagram, you don't have time to think about ideas, let alone take action on them. And so, I feel bad for the kid who spends his whole day trying to flame me when I'm out here just like meditating. I'm at peace, right? I just block him. Doesn't do anything to me, right? And it's funny too, because a lot of you that watch my YouTube channel who are like cool with me, right? Some of you like would consider yourself fans or like my friends, right? I'll make one video you don't agree with, and then you start talking shit in my comments, right? And it just goes to show, right, that you're living vicariously. You're not living your life. You're living my life, right? You are living parasocially instead of just check the weight, check the scale. Did you gain weight or did you lose weight, depending on what your goals are, right? Check your bank account, dude. Why are you checking on me? I'm good. You know what I mean? I checked my scale today. I'm about to do legs in a second. I'm about to do legs. I feel great. Thank you. Right? My businesses are launched. My businesses are scaling. I'm good. Thank you. Like, you don't need to check on me, right? You don't need to worry about what my dick is doing. Like, this kid today, he was saying like, oh yeah, no girl would ever let you hit, da 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 da. Like, in his world, it's like competition, girls, they only let the cool guys hit. That's his world he lives in. In my world, I'm like, avoid the girls. They're like booby traps and like mines. I don't have enough time. Their mouths, their pussies, and their assholes are just warm, wet holes to pacify and numb myself with if I was trying to avoid loving my life. But because I don't need to numb myself, I don't need to, thrust my hips inside of a warm, wet hole. I'm good. And what he really wants is he wants me to qualify. He wants me to give my energy. He wants me to say something like, yeah, dude, I already had sex with 200 girls in my life. He wants me to say some shit like that. Like, I get girls all the time, man. He wants me to say some shit like that, right? But what I do instead, and it infuriates people, is I just ignore their frame and I stay in my frame. So my frame is like, hey bro, keep your head up, man. Everything's gonna get better, you know? Hey man, I see that you're, going through some tough times, and so you're lashing out on people online. I hope that you realize soon enough that that's not the way forward. But good luck out there. And I just hold my frame. My frame is that I'm good. Why are you coming at me? Clearly you're not good. I never say anything. Oh, I get girls. Oh, I got money. Oh. Right? I don't have to. You know why? Because truly I do just have love for people. And it's not like in a sense of I want people to like me. No. I give a fuck less if anybody likes me. I don't even want friends, need friends, or anything. I have a purpose and a mission, and that's it. And it's Ascension technology. It's new technologies. It's using AI to vibe code and create new things. Putting systems together that makes me more abundant and the people around me more abundant, and that's pretty much it, right? So anyways, with that being said, I am actually gonna go work out now and focus on leveling up in my life. That's what I'm gonna focus on today. What everybody else focuses on is not my problem. It doesn't matter to me if people waste their time. What matters to me is, am I wasting my time? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, how can I fix that right now? Sometimes the best reset you can do is just go meditate in the shower. Everything goes back to perfect. If your eyes are open, you're awake, but your reality kind of sucks, right? You're seeing people judge you, you're seeing people attack you, you're seeing, money leave you. All you got to do is you got to go meditate. You got to go reset, refresh. Just like in Counter-Strike Source. You're having registration problems, meaning you're not hitting people, there's no reg. You're shooting and the bullets are going through them. Just hit retry, reset, disconnect, join again. Join the server again. It usually fixes the issue. And so, I do that with meditation. I just sit, I chill, I close my eyes. Next thing I do, I open my eyes and I got good news in my Telegram from my business partner or from my worker. Hey, look at this sale we got. Hey, money's coming through. Hey, this person I hired is getting these results for us. Look what he did. Hey, by the way, we got 1,000 clicks today. Hey, by the way, I thought of this new idea outside the box. Do you think it's valuable? Right? That's what I open my eyes to after I meditate, right? What you guys might open your eyes to is people saying you're not attractive enough. You're not cool enough. You can't fuck these girls, right? You can't get this pussy. You can't get this money. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're broke. You're short. Whatever it is, right? That's what you open your eyes to. And I'm saying, we all sometimes open our eyes to that bullshit, yeah? But you could just close your eyes, meditate, and refresh. And that shit goes away. I promise you it goes away. The cool thing about it being online is you can just block people. You don't have to deal with it. But if they find you in person, just control the frame. Hey, bro, keep your head up. Hey, things are going to get better for you. And then what do they start to do? They start to qualify. Oh, you can look at my highlights, bro. Huh, my life is 10 times better than yours. Hey, bro, I love that for you, man. Keep it up. All right, man, you win. That's the greatest diffuser of all. You win. I was playing Counter-Strike earlier, and I was trolling this guy. He's cool. I think this guy's cool. And I was just trolling him, and I was like, what did you say, man? You drank cum earlier? Right? I was just misinterpreting his words. And then his friend thought I was fucking with him. So his friend jumped in. He's like, who the fuck is this guy? Why are you talking shit to my homie? Fuck you. And he started talking shit to me. And so I just started trolling him. And he was getting so fucking angry. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Nah, fuck this guy. Nah. And he was getting so angry. And then he was like, dude, what are you fucking 10? You're just or he's like, what are you just some teenager? You're just some kid. And I was like, hey man, I'm not a kid, I'm 12. Or like I was like, hey, I'm not a kid, man, I'm 13, I'm a teenager now, or some shit, like trolling him, right? And then there was like a little crack in his frame. He started to like chuckle a little bit. And then he was just like, man, fuck this kid, man. And then I was like, bro, you know what? You're a cyberbully. I was like, you're a cyberbully, man. And then he was like, he just started cracking up, right? He realized, oh, this guy is just joking. It's not that serious. You know, he doesn't think he's better than me. He's just like joking, right? And that's the way that I am with life. Like, I'm just joking, right? I'm just trolling. I'm just having fun. Everything's like a joke to me. But at the same time, I'm also like hyper focused on my goals and my mission, right? And I'm not comparing myself to others. I'm not comparing myself to any guys. But I am staying hyper aware of what other people value. And so this will be the last thing that I'll talk about before I go. So I know that a part of my goals is to get people to follow me and come with me on my mission and on my journey. Because some people don't have their own journey or mission or purpose, but their purpose is to like help my purpose, right? So I want to know what these people value. And generally speaking, they think a Ferrari and a Lambo is cool. So if you see me in a Ferrari and a Lambo within the next 3 to 6 months, understand that wasn't my desire to have. It was a part of gaining trust from people, right? So like, I know that if someone has a 720 credit score, I can put them on an aged corporation and get them $150,000 in credit. I can invest that in my current business, and it's guaranteed to hit. It's guaranteed to profit because we have cut losses. If things start to lose money, we just stop spending, and it's guaranteed to profit, right? And then I know I can pay back that card, which is now connected to my business, so I don't want to make it go negative. And because it's business credit, it will never, no liability and no risk for the guy that I'm helping. I know that, right? I know I'm going to hook this guy up and give him 15 grand. I know that. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. And you're thinking, well, what does he lose by trusting? It's not what does he lose. It's that he won't even like attempt it because he thinks there might be something shady. Because he doesn't trust me. Why doesn't he trust me? Because he doesn't see a Lambo and a Ferrari. And it's that simple. He sees a Lambo and a Ferrari. Okay, something this guy is doing is working. I want to get involved. It's that simple. There's ways to hack into the matrix like that. Same thing with girls. Girls are just as simple as well. If they see traps, if they see chest, if they see good shoulder separation and striations and mass, like a plate of armor on you, they immediately start to act submissive, interested. They immediately start to giggle at whatever you say. And I know that, hey, you know, I could work really hard, count all my calories, right? Or I could just take some enclomiphene and some MK677, and I can microdose it. I can literally take one drop of MK677, one little piece of enclomiphene, and regardless if I ejaculate or not, I am going to look jacked. I am going to look shredded. Even if my weight isn't that high, right? Like, even if I'm not 160 pounds, I could be 135 shredded, and she will still start to act interested. Why? Because that's the way she's wired. So just like I can cheat by having a Lambo or Ferrari to get somebody's trust so that I can make him and me money, I can cheat by taking a little MK677, a little bit of enclomiphene, and have women attracted at first glance, even if I'm only 5'8". And see, that's the other thing, right? You might think, oh, well, I'm not tall enough for it to even matter. Wrong. Low body fat, cut up body, you know, looking your best physically. If nobody's looking, she'll have sex with you. And here's the thing. I don't even want to have sex with her, right? And so you're thinking, well, why would you? Then what's the point? The point is that when women giggle at you, then everybody starts to respect you. I'll say it again. When women giggle at you, everybody starts to respect you. okay? So it's like, it's not that you want to go waste your time having sex with all these girls, or even having tantric sex and raising up their frequency and vibration, which you could, which is a play. Yeah, it's definitely, I'm not saying never have sex with any girls ever. I'm just saying it's not the main goal. Some people treat life like it's just about fucking. But my point is that you want to maximize your attractiveness to the opposite sex and to the same sex when it comes to business and finances. And so you see me with a Lamborghini in the next 3 to 6 months, you'll know why. You see me even more jacked, even more shredded, even lower body fat, right? Even more muscle mass on me, right? You'll know why. It's not because I'm trying to get laid, and it's not because I actually wanted to drive a Lambo or Ferrari. It's because it made my life easier. When people giggled at my fucking words when it wasn't even funny, it makes other men look around like, oh wow, men will just respect you. Men respect you when the girl that they like likes you. Because if they try to act like a douchebag to you, the girl will get mad at them. And they don't want that. They're trying to slither their way into her pants, right? And if you have to have a sales call and convince somebody versus just having a Lamborghini and then they just hand over the money, I promise you, it's smarter to have a Lamborghini. And you can just lease one. You spend like literally $2,000 a month and you have a Lamborghini. And when you make $250K a month, $2,000 a month is nothing. It's not even a dent. I'm out. Peace.